What's going on there, YouTube? This is SDL0320 representing JVS. I just got done looking at Hey Arnold, the Jungle movie. And I gotta say, I was a huge Hey Arnold fan back in the day. And this movie caught me right in my inner childhood feels. Like, everything about it. There was definitely some cheesy moments. There was definitely some animation, moments of like how the characters are actually designed. It was kind of a little bit off. All the child actors, for the most part, were very much different. I think Harold was the same. Elga might be the same, but definitely Arnold, Phoebe, Gerald. Most of the rest of them, they all switched out. But all the adults came back. And, Grandpa, Bob, heck, even Olga. And I think the thing about the movie is this, and for anybody that was a fan for back in the 90s, like us 90s kids or 80s kids, or anybody that's a current kid that's looked back at the DVDs or looked at it on Hulu or Netflix, they pick so many different moments from all throughout the entire series that you will see somebody that you've never seen, that you hadn't seen in years. Like I saw Stoop Kid, I saw, Birdman, I saw so many different characters, and it was like, I think that Harley Quinn movie, the Harley Quinn and Batman movie, took that kind of same nostalgic kind of twist, but it failed in so many different ways. But this one, it kept the bare essence of a Hey Arnold story, and it didn't like remove anything that happened. Everything that's happened before this point is still canon, even the Hey Arnold movie. I think that the thing that got me in the field is when, everybody came together and did the video for him. I was sitting there seeing, like, Ruth McDougal randomly there. I saw, like, Dino Spumoni randomly there. And then you got this new character who's very much so a bad guy trying to stop Arnold. And, dude, like, this is the first time I've seen, like, folks died, man. they implied that they died, but it was definitely one of those, Superman 2, like, deaths, like, for a couple of the guys of the guards that were working with this main bad guy. And it was interesting because the way the story plotted out, everybody was behind Arnold, and then they were kind of just like, Arnold, you played us, kind of thing. And I think that went to the show's strength, because the one person that rallied behind him was the person that kind of got heartbroken because of him, and that was Helga, because Helga, in this one, she was like, all right, we're going to make this happen. We're going to get him to the location. But she also wanted her own motivation. She wanted him to like her, kind of thing, where I'll talk about that in a second. But what ended up happening was, like, when she was sitting there trying to tell him what she felt, that kind of happened in the, the movie, too, the last movie. Like, he basically kind of turned his back on her, and she got heartbroken, ripped up. Her locket that's been there since. They even used the same exact picture from the original locket, which I appreciated. The other thing that we didn't know was, one, who was Grandma's real name. Found out that was Gertrude. We never knew who Arnold's last name was. We found out it was Shortman. Like, Shortman is literally their last name. I thought that was genius. Like, I felt that straight in the feels. We found out who, his parents' names were. It's Miles and Stella, which doesn't sound like black names, but but then you find out like this kind of like ancient Maya group of people called the Green Eyes. They're housed by this other group, and like they knew about the parents, they knew what needed to happen, and I thought it was just a really good plotted story, and I was really surprised and taken back how dedicated they were to each one of the characters. Each one of the characters that I knew and loved from the original show got an opportunity to shine. The only person I think that wasn't in this movie was the Ice Cream Man, because Ice Cream Man was a jerk anyway. And Wolfgang. Wolfgang wasn't in it. And I know y'all like, how does this man even know this? But I loved Hey Arnold. You know what I'm saying? And so, if Hey Arnold right now was on sale for Black Friday, I'd probably buy it right now, because this movie, caught me right in my feels. I'm not really feeling all that well. I'm actually kind of sick, but I literally sat here on this couch, laid hunched over, watched it, and I have such a smile on my face. And I think that from an animation standpoint, from a nostalgia standpoint, it was everything that I could have ever wanted. I'm not even gonna leave a number. If I had to grade it as a movie, as an animated film, it's definitely one of Disney's, or not Disney, but Nickelodeon's one of their best. Probably like maybe a 9.5. I'll probably leave it at a 9. But I'm not even going to go through that because I think that if you are a lover of these characters and you're a lover of Hey Arnold in general, they treated them perfectly. And I've heard rumors, and even when I was in San Diego Comic-Con, I actually had an opportunity I could have actually interviewed this group, and they're going to do Rocko's Modern Life. I hope they come back and do something like Doug, or the Wild Thornberrys, or heck, even, All Grown Up, which is the Rugrats, older. But this was good. This was really good. I'm really caught back and surprised by it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my review of it. And I'll talk to y'all a little bit later on. Keep it locked. JVS Swing and Stop. Y'all have a great one. Peace, guys.